Four-wheel drive dual cab utes like the 10 assembled here quite regularly make the bestseller list down under.
Such is their popularity that utes like the Ford Ranger and Toyota HiLux actually outsell leading passenger cars by a considerable margin.
These cars can do just about anything.
Whether it's towing the van, hauling a load or heading off-road, these vehicles really are a jack of all trades.
But which dual cab ute is the best of the best? To find out, we put the field through its paces across a handful of disciplines that ute buyers told us were important to them.
First up, we put towing to the test, and in an arena where 3.5 tonne towing capacity is the norm, it's the Mitsubishi Triton and Toyota HiLux that have a lower limit of just over 3 tonne.
But in the real world, with our 3-tonne caravan on the back, there was at least one surprise in store for our judges.
So we've never tow tested the Musso before. It's certainly not the worst tow vehicle here.
Though not every ute on test received the same level of praise.
Nissan's had 3 goes at setting up the suspension in the back of the Navara, but it still isn't quite right for towing. With a heavy caravan behind it at freeway speeds, it's not as stable as it should be.
With towing done and dusted, it was time to focus on hauling a load.
Depending on the brand, the utes are able to carry between 790 and 1,039 kilograms.
We placed 650 kilos on the back of each ute for our payload test.
Now the Mercedes-Benz X class was a real surprise because it's set up as a road car. It's meant to go around corners and things, and putting that 650 kilograms in the back of it pointed the nose skywards, and it was like flying a plane. You were coming into land all the time, it was up so high.
Well, at least the Triton has value on its side. I have to say I've been a little bit disappointed with the overall performance of the Triton. It's the newest vehicle here, and with Mitsubishi having such a history in development of vehicles like this, it's not the most refined in this set.
From Payload, we move to the all-important in-cabin functionality of our 10 dual cab utes.
Here we look at technology, connectivity, amenity and comfort, the utes on test now including many features found in family SUVs.
What I really like about the Amarok is the quality of presentation. Everything is really beautifully laid out, the seats are superbly comfortable. However, the dash is hard touch, but it doesn't detract from its overall sense of quality.
But like any test, there's always some bad news to go with the good.
Second row amenity in some of the utes is actually pretty bad. No air vents, some of them don't even have an armrest, and there's one entrant here that doesn't even have curtain airbags.
Finally, it's time to hit the dirt. Trade, agricultural and recreational buyers all expect to use these utes off-road.
Our off-road test looks at clearance, gearing and grip to expose strengths and weaknesses in the 10 utes on test.
Well, the Ranger is such a good all-rounder off-road, and it's not just suspension geometry, clearance and articulation that makes that so. It's a nice torquey engine and one of the broadest spread of gear ratios on test that makes this a really capable vehicle off the beaten track. With towing, payload, cabin and off-road testing complete, we analysed Red Book cost of ownership data to see which ute offered the best value for money.
With a strong bi-turbo engine, confident load-logging ability and top-notch safety technology, our judges determined the best ute of 2019 is the Ford Ranger Wildtrak.
So there it is, Nadine, the 2019 Ute of the Year, and I've got to say, it's a deserved winner.
Oh, definitely. In a market where the ute is a lot of different things to a lot of different people, the ability to perform any task well takes a lot of doing, and it really did nail the brief.